Talking Points memo is about the growing Biden scandal, mental acuity, and now his cancer diagnosis. So we put aside the fact that every decent person does not want Joe Biden to suffer and die with cancer. I mean, if you do, then you're not a decent person. Okay, that's pretty simple. But we have to put that aside. And the reason we do is that this is a monumental scandal and growing, and it needs to be fully investigated. So let's begin with Dr. Kevin O'Connor. He was Joe Biden's physician in the White House. Okay? He's a retired Army colonel, served with distinction. Okay? Now, the last time he gave Biden a physical was February 2024. He did not pick up any trace of cancer. In fact, he gave Biden a very, very high, hey, he's great. Not only is he great mentally, but he's great physically. That's what Kevin O'Connor put out to we the people, the public. Now, to diagnose prostate cancer is not difficult. There is a PSA blood test. It is routinely given to men over the age of 55. Did Biden get that test? We don't know. We're asking, but we're not getting any answers. So now Congress has to ask in a formal under oath basis, because we're going to stop the nonsense here. Did you give Dr. O'Connor, the President of the United States, a PSA test? If so, what did it say? Let's see it. If not, why not? Right? This is simple. 5th grade. So I was on News Nation last night with Leland Vitterard, and we were kicking this around. Roll the tape. Congress calls the doctor in under oath. The questions are simple.
We got it.
And if there was a massive cover-up, then people are prosecuted and go to prison. This is what the American people deserve.
Okay. I'm going to disagree with you. We'll agree to disagree on whether or not the good doctor should go to prison, even based on what his report was, if we assumed that there was...
Oh, man, come on. You can't have anarchy like that at that level. Puts us all in danger. Are you kidding me?
It puts us all at huge danger, but this wasn't his idea, the good doctor's idea to cover it
So
up.
he did it. No.
Okay, so
he
should go. So wait, hold on. The doctor should go to jail, but those include. But those.
If it happened.
Okay, if there was a cover up, if there was any indication Joe Biden had cancer before 3 days ago, which it seems almost certain that there was, you're saying the doctor should go to jail, not the people who ordered the doctor to go to jail? Come on.
Wait a minute, Leland. I just said he can implicate anybody he wants.
What if Joe Biden
ordered him to? A federal witness. What if what?
So let's say the president said, we're not going to tell anybody. Should we put Joe Biden in jail because of that?
You can't do that, but you can certainly implicate other people in the White House. Okay? You can do that. Look, this is like Watergate. Okay? You've got to uncover all of the people who misled the public. All of them. But you start with O'Connor, who did the exam. Okay, does everybody have this? Now, the reason I said you can't put Biden in jail, in prison, is his lawyers would say he was mentally incapable of doing anything, and it would be a waste of time. And it would have been not necessary. What we need to do, we being the people, is demand a full accountability of this story. The cancer story and the mental acuity story, full accountability. And the people who covered it up, just like Nixon, Ehrlichman and Haldeman, all those people, Dean, then they're prosecuted. Does anybody disagree with that? Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, if you disagree with that. Only loons would disagree with dishonest people. All right, President Trump weighed in on this. Go.
I think that if you take a look, it's the same doctor that said that Joe was cognitively fine. There are things going on that the public wasn't informed. And I think somebody's going to have to speak to his doctor, if it's the same, or even if it's two separate doctors. Why wasn't the cognitive ability, why wasn't that discussed?
So it's going to happen, but it's going to be slow because Congress is now tied up with the tax and spending bill, the great big beautiful bill, whatever they're calling it. And then the Congress wants to be off for the summer. That's what they do. But this has got to be fast tracked. I mean, and you got to get O'Connor in there because he's the guy. I could do this. Let me do it. I'll do it for you. Now, the Democrats are panicking because even if O'Connor has a rational explanation for not giving the cancer test to Biden, and I can't imagine what that would be, but let due process play out. Even if he's got a rationalization, Democratic Party is sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into this morass. So the Speaker of the second in command in the House, Hakeem Jeffries, this is an unbelievable soundbite. Go.
It's my expectation that President Biden is going to meet this moment with the courage and resilience that he's consistently shown. It seems to me entirely inappropriate that at this moment in time, when President Biden is dealing with a serious and aggressive form of cancer, there are Republicans who are peddling conspiracy theories and want us to look backward at a time when they actually are taking health care away from the American people.
You don't get any more propagandizing than that, okay? I mean, Mr. Jeffries should be embarrassed. Of course he isn't, because his whole life is devoted to evading the truth. I mean, his whole life is devoted to evading the truth if it hurts his party. That's what he does. Oh, you can't do it now because, yeah, we can do it. And we all hope that Joe Biden can overcome this and survives and isn't in much pain. But we can do both. Okay, Hakeem? Nation's capable of that. All right, that's the memo. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on X. Look for @Bill O'Reilly.